Welcome back to the video. Today we are going to learn about a new topic called as integers. So first, before starting, we should know what is an integers. But before that, I will just like to give some introduction to you. So if I say natural numbers, so natural number starts with 1, 2, 3 and goes till infinity. Next, there are whole numbers. Whole number starts with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, and then it goes to infinities. Then we can say there are prime numbers. Prime numbers are the numbers which are not divisible by any other number except that particular number. For example, if I say 2, 2 is a prime number which is not divisible by any other number except that number and 1. If I say 3, 3 is also a prime number. If I say 7, if I say 5, these are all prime numbers. So prime numbers are numbers which are divisible only by themselves and 1. Today we are going to learn about integers. Integers are the numbers which have negative, positive and 0. So keep this in mind. So if I say over here positive integers, or I can say it is also as natural numbers. So positive number integers starts from 1 and goes till infinity, and negative integers start with -1 and goes till infinity. So these are all the left hand side numbers are negative numbers, negative integers, and all the right hand side are positive integers. So over here now 0, 0 is neither positive neither negative, it comes in middle. So 0 is a number which is neither negative nor positive. Next, now we have understood what is meaning of integers. So today we are going to learn about how to add, how to subtract, how to multiply, how to divide about integers. So first topic we are going to learn about is multiplication of integers. It's very easy, just keep one thing in mind. Since you are learning for the first time, so I request you to just keep some things in your mind, some rules in your mind. If you understand that basic rules, then that particular part will be very easy to understand. These four basic rules will help you to solve any sum in given in the chapter or given in the textbook. So these four rules are one of the most important basic four rules, that are positive into positive gives us positive. So plus into plus is plus. Example, 5 into 4. What is 5 into 4? 5 4 is 20. Now you can say, sir, there is no positive sign over here. But remember one thing, if there is no positive sign before the number, if there is no sign before the number, then that particular number has positive sign, that is plus sign before the number. Always keep this in mind, it is fixed. So plus 5 into plus 4, it is equal to plus 20. If you write plus sign or if you don't write plus sign, it is okay, doesn't matter at all. Next, plus into minus, that is positive into negative, is negative over here. So positive into negative is negative, that is plus into minus is minus, that is 5 into minus 4 is minus 20. So 4 is negative over here and 5 is positive over here. So plus into minus is minus and 5 into 4 is 20. Next, minus into plus, one number is negative and another number is positive, then the answer when we multiply, then it will be negative itself. That is minus 5 into 4 is minus 20. Next, now minus into minus is plus, that is minus 5 into minus 5. Minus 5 into minus 5 is plus 20. You can see over written plus 20 over here. So one basic thing I would like to say you that whenever there is one negative sign in the question or in the sum, the answer will be negative. If you are multiplying, then answer will be negative. If and only if there is one minus sign. If there is two minus sign or two plus sign, if there are two minus sign and two plus sign, then the answer will be always positive. So over here only for multiplication I am saying. For addition and subtraction I will explain the further part of the video. So over here 5 into 4, both are positive, therefore my answer is positive. Where both are negative, therefore my answer is positive over here. So when two negative signs are there or two positive signs are there, that time the answer will be always positive. And if one negative sign is there in the sum, then answer is always negative. For example, over here you can see there is one negative sign over here and there is also one negative sign over here. Therefore my answer, both answers are positive, negative over here. So keep this in mind. If you have any doubt, please let us know. Please, this is a basic concept. If you understand this concept, then all sums will be very easy to solve. Any type of sum you can solve using these 4 basic rules. Now, solve examples. These are the solve examples what I am explaining over here. Evaluate question number 1. 23 into minus 3 plus minus 23 into 97. So we know that we always solve the by applying the BODMAS, we always solve multiplication first. So here there is multiplication, negative, minus sign, plus sign, minus, and multiplication. So as per the rule, we know that we always solve the negative sign, multiplication first. So over here 23 into 3 is 69. Since there is one positive over here and one negative sign over here, therefore plus minus is minus. If I wrote minus 69, so this is multiplication, right? So take the number which is there on the left hand side, take the number which is on the right hand side, and multiply that number. So 23 into minus 3 is minus 69. Here 23 into 97. So when you do 23 into 97, you get answer as minus 2231. So I wrote this in bracket because the reason behind that is that key here already they have given me plus sign, so I can't write plus and minus sign together. So I have to separate by using a bracket. Therefore I wrote this using a bracket over here. So minus 69 plus minus 2231. Now we know that key as per BODMAS, we have to first solve the BODMAS. That I will B, that is bracket. I will open the bracket over here. So plus minus is minus. So minus 69 minus 2231. So now again we know that as per the basic rules what we have learned over here. So minus minus is what? So minus minus is plus. So what I will do, I will add this number, that is 69 plus 2231. So 69 plus 2231 is 2300. But keep one thing in mind, whenever you are doing addition and subtraction, you always consider sign of greater number. The sign of greater number is negative over here. Therefore negative, that is minus 2300. Okay, this was the one part of one way of solving the sum. Now many students might have doubt, sir, since you are applying BODMAS over here, so first I multiplied, but as per BODMAS we have to open the bracket. Yeah, you are absolutely right. If you are using BODMAS, you can also open the bracket first. So what I did over here, I have explained the second method also. What I did, first I opened the bracket, because as per the BODMAS you have to first open the bracket. It is plus minus is minus, therefore minus over here, and then I followed the same step what I did earlier. Now we'll multiply over here, because multiplication, it is 23 into 3 is 69, and plus into minus is minus 69. Now minus 23 into 97, sorry, minus will come as it is, and 23 into 97. So 23 into 97 is what? 2231. Therefore, and this minus sign will come as it is over here. So minus 69 minus 2231 is minus 2300. Therefore I got same answer. As you can see, the answers are the same. So what we believe is, always go by any method you are able to understand, until it should be a right method. If the method is right, you can go by this method also, you can go by this method also. Irrespective of what method you follow, always the answer should come right. If the answer is that, does not matter which method you follow. Next, question number 2. 897 into 99 plus 897. So as per the BODMAS, we know that we have to first multiply. So here multiplication first I will do. So 897 into 99 is 8803. 88803 and plus 897. So when I add this, I get as answer as 89700. So whenever you are doing multiplication, addition, subtraction, division, always do in a better way. Try to do in a rough column by making on the right hand side of every sum. Whatever sum you do, always do on the right hand side of the sum. Next, question number 3. So 1389 into 450 minus 389 into 450. So this sum is the same as question number 1. The only thing is there is no negative sign given over here while multiplying. So as per multiplication, I will solve these two numbers first. 1389 and 450. I will multiply each other and I get answer as 625050. And again, as per the multiplication or as per the BODMAS, I will solve these two numbers now. So 389 into 450 is 175050. Now I will subtract each other and I will get the answer as 450000. So this is the final answer what I have got over here. Next. Hope you have understood till here. It's about very easy to explain. Go step by step. If you go step by step, every sum you will be able to solve it easily. Now, there are some more examples. This is the basic example I am teaching you now. That is, first sum is 3 into 5 into 6. We know that 3 into 5 into 6 is 15. 3 into 5 is 15 and 15 6 is 90. Therefore, our final answer is 90 over here. Second sum, 2 into 3 into minus 5 into 6. So we know that when we multiply one positive number and another negative number, or integer I can say, then I can get a negative answer. So 3 into 5 is 15 and minus 15 I got as over here, because plus minus is minus over here, and then 6 is left over here. So minus 15 into 6 is minus 90. Therefore final answer is 90, minus 90. Next, over here third sum, 3 into minus 5 into minus 6. So 3 into minus 5 is minus 15. So plus minus minus, and into minus 6 as it is. Now minus into minus is plus, 15 into 6 90. Therefore I got final answer is 90 over here again. Next, question number 4. Minus 3 into minus 5 into minus 6. So minus 3 into minus 5, that is 3 into 5 is 15, and minus into minus is plus, and minus 6 will come as it is over here. So plus minus is minus, and 15 6 is 90. Therefore final minus 90 is the final answer over here. Next, question number 5. Here there are 4 terms, the method remains the same. Method never changes. Keep one thing in mind, any method you do, the method never changes. So here minus 1 into minus, sorry, the answer never changes. So minus 1 into minus 4, minus 1 into minus 4 is plus 4, and the remaining part I wrote as it is over here. Next, 4 into minus 5 is minus 20, because plus minus is minus, and 4 into 5 is 20. Then I wrote another part as it is over here. Then minus 20 into minus 7 is plus 140, and then 140 into minus 8 is minus 1120, plus minus is minus, and 140 into 8 is 1120. Hope you understood this type of sum. Is very easy. Go step by step and get the right answer. Now question number 6. Minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 into dot 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 20 times. So keep one thing in mind. See, going and multiplying minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, go writing 20 times, it might be little bit tedious to do, or it might be a little bit difficult to do. Understood? So, and there is chances that you might do a mistake in that. So what we suggest is, there is a rule given to you. Whatever number of times they have given over here, for example, they have given 20 times over here. So 20 times means what? The number is even. If the number is even, irrespective of whatever number it is, the answer, final answer will always be positive. So minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 is 20 times, that is answer is plus 1. So 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into 1 is 1. If I do like that to 25, 20 times, then also I will get the answer as plus 1 only. So one simple logic to you, whenever the answer is even, or number of numbers which are there repeating which is even, the answer will be always positive. If the numbers are odd, the answer will be always negative. I'll explain the next sum, that over here minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 is 25 times. You can see that here it is 20 times, but here it is 25 times. So 25 is what? 25 is an even number, sorry, it is an odd number. So since it is an odd number, therefore my final answer will be minus 1 over here. I've written a note over here in the given at the bottom of the page, that if there are even number of negative integers, if there are even number of negative integers, means what? Like in the first sum as we saw, the minus 1 were 20 times, and minus 1, they are all negative numbers. So if negative numbers are there in even, so therefore the time my answer always will be positive. If there are odd number of negative integers, then answer will be always negative. Clear? Hope you understood this particular part. It is very easy to understand. Now today we are going to learn about some exercise sums. So question number 1, evaluate. Again the sums what we have done already in the further part of the video, that it is same type of sums you have to do. Now first, 394 into 12 plus 394 into minus 2. So as per the board marks, we know that we have to first solve multiplication. Therefore I solve the multiplication over here, that is 394 into 12 and 394 into 2. So I got answer as minus 788. And we know that plus minus is minus, therefore open the bracket and I got minus over and then subtracted, and final answer I got at 3940. Again I am repeating, if it is positive sign, or if it is a number is positive, if you don't write positive sign, that is plus sign, then it is okay. But if it is negative, you have to mention that it is a negative sign. It is a negative integer. Next, evaluate 1925 into 101 minus 1925. As it was earlier sum, we have done plus over here. It is same type of sum, it is minus over here. So 1925 into 101 is 194425, and then I subtract minus 1925. When I subtract each other, I get my final answer is 192500. So hope you understood this type of sum. Is very easy to understand. Next, okay. So now today we are going to learn about some things about bracket. Though I am going to explain everything in detail about the bracket in the further part of the video, or maybe in the next video. So keep that in mind. Now just you understand what it is and how we have to solve. So there are four types of bracket, that is bar bracket, you can see over written over everything I've written over here. Bar bracket, second is parenthesis or round bracket, third is curly bracket, and fourth is square bracket. So and the order of solving the bracket is same. First we have to always solve the bar bracket, second parenthesis, third curly, and fourth square. So this is the order of solving. Now first sum, question number 3, they are asking us to verify. Verify means what? We have to prove that LHS, that is left hand side, and that is the right hand side RHS, that is LHS and RHS both are same. If both are same, then I can say it is verified. If both are not same, then it is not verified. So it is not equal, I mean to say. So over here they have given the first question, 37 into curly bracket 8 plus minus 30 minus 3 curly bracket close, and you can see the next question over here. So what I will do, as per the rule, we know that we should solve the bar bracket first, because there are two different type of bracket over here, but I can say there is no bar bracket given over here. So what I will do, okay, first I will solve the LHS part and then I will solve the RHS part, then I will compare. So here plus minus is what? Since there is no bar bracket, I will solve the round bracket. So first I have to open the round bracket over here. So plus round bracket के अंदर कुछ है नहीं, then I have to open it. So plus minus is minus, therefore I wrote minus over here, that is 8 minus 3. Now again I will solve curly bracket, because after round bracket we have to solve curly bracket, therefore I will solve curly bracket, it is 8 minus 3 is 5. And since there is no sign between, okay, they have given multiplication over here, therefore I will remove multiplication. I will multiply 37 into 5, that is answer is 185. Now in right hand side, what I will do first is, we know that first we have to solve the bracket. So here the minus sign is outside the bracket. Keep this in mind. If you see the question in the textbook properly, the minus sign is outside the bracket. So to first solve this by removing the bracket. Therefore remove the bracket and I wrote minus 3 over here. Next, what I will do over here is, now I have to multiply. Now what I have to multiply? I will multiply 37 into 8, that is 296, and 37 into minus 3 is minus 111. Now I will open the bracket, that is plus minus is minus, that is 296 minus 111, that is 185. Now you can see that LHS and RHS both are same, that is 185 and 185. Therefore I can say that hence verify, because it is LHS is equal to RHS. If it is not equal, I can say it is not verified, or I will write LHS is not equal to RHS. Next, same type of sum we have to again verify, very easy to solve. First I will solve left hand side, then I will solve right hand side. Left hand side here, first I have to solve the round bracket, because as per the rule, bar bracket के after bar bracket it comes round bracket. So minus 4 plus 19 I will write, because there is nothing to solve in round bracket, therefore I will remove the round bracket and write minus 4 plus 19. Now minus 4 plus 19, we know that it is 15. So I wrote 15 over here. So you might say the minus sign subtract क्यों किया, because minus plus is minus, that is we have to subtract it. Therefore 4 minus 19 is 15, and sign of given number is positive, therefore positive over here. Now I will multiply minus 18 into 15 is minus 1230. If I got minus final answer is minus 1230. Now I will solve right hand side over here. You can see the question, minus 82 into minus 4 plus minus 82 into 19. So I will just open the multiply it. See here also again you can apply the broad mass, but doesn't matter, directly you can multiply over here. 82 into 4 is 328, and minus into minus is plus, therefore I got plus 328 as the answer over here. Next, here it is multiplication, so minus 82 into 19 is minus 1558. So now again I will open the bracket, plus minus is minus, so 328 minus 1558, answer is minus 1230. Next, hence I can say that the left hand side and right hand side answer are right, they are matching, and therefore I can say hence verify, because it is left hand side is equal to right hand side, that is LHS equal to RHS. One more sum I wanted to explain over here. See, here it is curly bracket के अंदर they have given 7 minus round bracket minus 7, and here also they have given some type of question. So first, while solving left hand side, I will do minus minus as, okay, I just written the first step as it is as the question what they have given, and then I wrote minus minus plus. So 7 plus 7 is 14, and 14 into 7 is 98, positive 98. Here first I will open the bracket over here, that is by using broad mass, minus minus is plus, therefore I wrote plus over here. Now 7 into 7 is 49, plus 7 into 7 is 49. 49 plus 49 is 98, therefore LHS is equal to RHS, hence verified. Next, now again we have to verify it. So you can see the question and start doing on your own. You can take a pause without solving, without seeing the video, or without listening to a video without seeing the solution. You can start solving on your own. Over here, first I will open the bracket, that is minus 15 minus 8. I can see I have written the first time as a question, and then minus 15 minus 8 into minus 6. I will solve this curly bracket first. Minus 15 minus 8 is minus 23. So minus 23 into minus 6 is plus 138. And over here I will solve the whole thing. I will first multiply. 15 into 6 is 90, to plus 90, because minus minus is plus. So plus 90 I got. Next, 8 into 6 is 48. So plus into minus, see here there is no sign with 8. You minus a common sign for 15 into 6 and 8 into 6. Therefore minus over as it is over here. And minus 8 into minus 6 is minus 48. Now minus minus is plus, therefore 90 plus 48 is plus 138. This is the final answer. Hope you have understood this type of sums. Hence I can say both are same. I can say LHS is equal to RHS, hence verified. Next, question number 4. 15 into 8. 15 into 8 is minus 20. 15 into minus 8 is minus 120. And minus 15 into minus 8 is plus 120. Next, minus 4 into minus 6 into 8. That is 24 into 8 is 192. Because minus 4 into minus 6 is plus 24. I can check the remaining part. You can see I check this sum on your own. Start solving on your own. Next, question number 6 can also be solved on your own. It's very easy. I have done this type of sum earlier for this part of the video. Now, okay. Determine, this is also very easy. Just you have to keep your eye over there. It's very easy to solve. What they have written over there. Determine the integers whose product with minus 1 is. Means what they mean to say is that whatever number they have given, if we multiply with minus 47, if we multiply that number with minus 1, so over here, if we multiply minus 47 with minus 1, minus 47 with minus 1, they are writing whose product with minus 1 is. Whatever number they have given, if we multiply with minus 1, what will be the answer? That we have to determine. That is minus 47 into minus 1 is plus 47. Next, because minus minus is plus and plus 47. Next, 0 into minus 1. 0 into minus 1 is 0, because any number multiplied by 0, any number, it is minus 1 into 0 is 0. Keep this in mind. 2 into 0 is also 2 is also 0. 1000 into 0 is also 0. Minus 1 into 0 is also 0. Minus 100 into 0 is also 0. So keep this in mind. Okay, question number 8. This is one of the important sum over here. Many students do mistakes in this. The question is 18 integers are multiplied together. What will be the sign of their product if? Means they are saying that if there are 18 integers, any integers it can be minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. It can be minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. Thus, what will be the final answer? What will be the final answer? It will be positive or it will be negative, that we have to find. So they are asking what will be the sign of that product if 15 of them are negative. Means if I say 18 integers, out of 18 integers, 15 of them are negative. Means out of 18 integers, 15 are negative. Then 3 are positive. They have given in the question itself. And 3 are positive. Then what will be the final answer? The final answer will be either positive or negative, that we have to find. Since 15 of them are negative, this 15 is an odd number. Since 15 is an odd number, I can say the final answer will be negative, as we have written over here. We have explained the rule over here in the starting part of the video, that if the number is negative, if the number is even, the answer will be positive. If the number is odd, the answer will be negative. So since 15 is negative, 15 of them are negative, that is odd, therefore final answer will be negative sign. Next, 12 of them are negative and 6 are positive. Now since this particular 12 is an even number, then I can say that the final answer will be positive, because negative numbers are how many? Negative integers are 12. So whenever it is an even, therefore answer will be positive. Therefore I wrote positive sign because 12 is an even number. Now 9 of them are positive and the remaining are negative. If I say 18 means 9 are positive, so how many are left? Again 9 are left. Then 9 are negative. Then particular 9 which are left, they are negative. Therefore I can say that since 9 is a even 9 is an odd number, therefore I can say it is a negative. Therefore it is a negative sign, which is the final answer. Hope everyone understood. This is one of the easiest part, but many students do these mistakes in exam. Now all 18 are negative. Fourth sum says that all 18 are negative. So again 18 is a positive integer, 18 is a even integer. Therefore I can say that all are 18 negative, are negative means that are 18 integer that is even. Therefore the final answer will be positive over here. Next, now they are asking us to find which is greater. So we have to find which is greater. So what I will do is I will first solve one by one. So first I solve this particular part and then I will solve this particular part. So first, as per the BODMAS, we know that we have to solve the bracket first. Therefore I will solve 8 plus 10. So 8 plus 10 is 18. I can see I have written the whole question on the first step, and the second step I have just added up. 8 plus 10 is 18. 18 into 5, 15 is 270. Over here 8 plus 10 into 15. 8 plus 10 into 15 is what? 8 plus 150, because 10 into 15 is what? 150, and 8 plus 150 is 158. Now I can see that this 270 is greater, but this 270 came from what particular part? It came from 8 plus 10 into 15, that is 8 plus 10 bracket into 15. Therefore I can say that 8 plus 10 into 15 is greater. Now next, this question they have given to us. First I will solve this particular part, then I will solve this particular part. So I have written the first step as it is over here. Now I have opened the bracket over here. So minus 3 minus 4, minus 3 minus 4, and minus 5 as it is. Now as per the BODMAS, we have to first solve the bracket. Bracket mein first we have to solve the parenthesis, that is a round bracket. This is a round bracket, but there is nothing to solve, and we can't multiply over here because we have to solve another type of bracket, it is curly bracket. So first I will solve the curly bracket, it is minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7, and then I will just multiply. Minus 7 into minus 5 is plus 35. Therefore final answer is plus 35. Next, this particular part, minus 3 minus 4 into minus 5. So we know that first we have to multiply. So 4 into 5 is minus 20. 4 into minus 5 is minus 20. But minus minus is what? Plus. So plus 20 I have to directly over. I have to just cancel one particular step and directly to plus 20 over here. Now minus 3 plus 20. Minus 3 plus 20 is 17. Sign of greater number is plus. Therefore it is plus 17. So now which is greater? This particular part is greater. Therefore I can say this minus 3 minus 4 in curly bracket into minus 5 in round bracket is greater. If you are not writing in this form, then your final, then they might cut your half marks for not writing in this form. Always whatever they ask for, like whatever the question they are asking, we have to write in the same manner that they have given us. Now state true or false. Normally they don't ask exam में true or false, but I hope this type of question you should understand very clearly. Now product of two different integers can be 0. So as we know, it is not possible, because see, if I see that 0 into minus 1, but 0 is not an integer, it is normal, it is called as 0 itself. 0 is neither integer, it is not an integer. Therefore I can say it is a false. So any number if I multiply, for example 1 into minus 1, I will get minus 1. 1 into minus 2, I will get minus 2. So I never get 0 if I multiply two integers. Why? Because again I am saying 0 is not an integer over here. Keep this in mind. The answer is false. Product of 120 negative integers and 121 positive integer is negative. It is false. Again it is false. The reason behind that is that this 120 negative integers, 120 is an even number. When it is even, always we get answer as positive, but they are saying it is negative. Therefore this particular answer is wrong. Therefore it is false. Now a into bracket b plus c equal to a into b plus c. So now what happened is over here you are going to learn about the new topic. That new topic is what? New little bit part you have to learn about that. Now you can't solve b plus c because the variables are different. If it is b plus b, I can write 2b. But now I cannot solve b plus c because both the variables are different. Then what I will do is, I can't open the bracket, but I can multiply this a inside the bracket. So a with b I will multiply. I can see the I have done the arrow over here. A into b is ab, and a will also multiply with c. Therefore a into c is ac. So I write ab plus ac. I got this as my answer. Now next, over here the difference between this and this is what? There is no bracket in this particular part. Here there was a bracket, therefore this a will multiply both the part. Since there is no bracket over here, then we have to apply the BODMAS. So BODMAS is what? We have to first solve multiplication. So multiplication is over here. So as I told earlier, whenever multiplication sign is there, the number which is on the left hand side and the number which is on the right hand side will multiply both. So a into b is what? ab. and plus c will be as it is. Now you can see that here it is AB plus AC and here it is AB plus C. So since it is not same, both are not equal, therefore I can say hence it is false. Now next, B minus C is in bracket into A is equal to B minus C into A. Okay, now B minus C is in bracket. I will do the same thing what I did over here. Clear? So this A will multiply with B and this A will multiply with C. So A into B is what? AB, and plus into minus is minus. A into C is what? AC. Therefore I got AB minus AC. Next, over here, B minus C into A. This multiplication, as per BODMAS, this multiplication we have to solve. So this multiplication I will multiply with C and A. So C into A is what? CA, and here B will come as it is. This is B minus CA. Hence, since again they are not equal, therefore I can say it is false. If it could be equal, then I could have written true over there. Next, hope you understood this particular part. So what we'll do, we'll stop for the video. This much is very easy to understand. In the next video we are going to learn about division and some more part, that is how to solve bracket sums when the integer is very easy if you understand the basic things. Hope you understood. If any doubt, you can just comment down below and you can let me know. So thank you, have a nice day.
Cartoon literally do Dipesh.